Welcome to Jazz Time. JazzTime.com is an online store that buys, sells, and trades authentic luxury watches. We make these videos so you can easily choose the best watch for yourself in the comfort of your own home. We offer the lowest prices anywhere online, and if you'd like to know the price, simply click the links in the description below. We greatly appreciate if you purchase your next watch from us at JazzTime.com. Today, we'll be going over and unboxing and doing a review of Cartier's Santos de Cartier large size, made entirely of pink gold with interchangeable matching pink, gold, and leather bracelets, model number WGSA0007. So, what is inside the box? Well, if you've seen our other Cartier unboxing videos, it shouldn't be too different. Simply lift the top open, and if you're lucky enough, this thing actually has not fallen off, this little safety. Alright, and be sure to slide that box right out. We can keep the rest of the assembly over here. Alright, let's zoom out a bit. Okay, simply press the button and it opens up, and there's the watch. Nice and beautiful. Alright, and what's inside the box? Well, we have the warranty card along with instructions, and on this model it comes with an extra strap. Okay, there's the extra strap there, a black alligator leather, very beautiful. Let's see, there's also a tool, should you require it, and there's the buckle, also in pink gold for that extra alligator strap. Alright, so I'm going to set these down back in the box since there's not much to say about these. This is just, the warranty, as you would expect. Instructions. Alright, and I'll keep this in here as well. Alright, now, here's the main event. Over on this side, we have the WGSA0007 placed neatly around this pillow here. And we can keep this in the box as well. Alright. Set this off to the side. Alright, so here we go. Here's the watch. It comes with a bezel protector right on top. Alright, and some stickers. So we'll just remove those here. One on one side, one on the other side. Alright, and I believe there are stickers underneath as well. More on how to open this clasp a little bit later in the video. Yeah, and believe me, if you put this on with the stickers, it will feel kind of weird. Not speaking from first-hand experience, of course, but, that's how it is. Okay, there we go. Taking all the stickers off for a nice, clean presentation. Alright, so this is the Santos de Cartier large size, made entirely of pink gold. Case, bezel, strap, or bracelet rather, clasp, all of it pink gold, with, as you've seen earlier, the leather bracelet as well. Alright, so for some history on this timepiece, well, just refer to the other extra large chronograph video that we made earlier, model number W2SA0008, also available on our website at jazztime.com. But as a summary, there's a famous Brazilian aviator named Alberto Santos Dumont who needed a way to time his flights in Paris. And, being friends with Louis Cartier, he was actually able to get his wish to replace his pocket watch. So Cartier designed and created the first men's aviation wristwatch, and all of these Santos de Cartier models have essentially kept the same form and function, but small improvements over time, with each model a reference back to the original that was used and popularized by Santos Dumont himself at the beginning of the 20th century. We'll be talking about the case, the bezel, the dial, the movement, bracelet, and I'll be giving you my thoughts throughout the video. The case on this model is 39.8 millimeters in width. That's from finger to thumb in width. Alright, 9.08 millimeters thick, so really kind of a pancake actually. And It's all made entirely of pink gold, as I said earlier, for durability and elegance. There's a brush finish along the sides and along the top. The only smooth high polish would be on this bezel here, high polish on all of the screws going down the bracelet. Otherwise, nice satin polish everywhere else. All right, we can zoom in there so you can take a look. All right, so it houses the automatic movement and encasing the dial with a square form with rounded angles. Note that the curvature of the watch and downward slope of the lugs actually helps this be a little bit more form-fitting, especially for smaller wrists, despite the rather large size of watch casing. There's also the crown, which is a 7-sided winding crown with a faceted dark blue spindle for extra bling there, and when set directly against the case, it ensures waterproofness down to 10 bar or 100 meters or 330 feet below sea level. This bezel follows the form of the case, the only largely high polished area. Let me wipe my fingerprints off of that. Better presentation there. Yeah, all right. And it has those rounded corners that establishes that of the dial. There are 8 exposed screws all along this bezel, very nicely centered to give it that classic look that Cartier had designed just for Santos Dumont himself. All right, and now onto the dial. It is a silvered opaline dial, or for most of us, it's just a white dial. But actually, just a little more than white. It has that creamy sort of color to it when compared to a true white. So a very matching warmth when compared to the warm pink gold as presented in the case and the bezel. And it has these Roman numeral hour marks that sort of pull themselves all around the dial, giving that distinctive look that extends beyond simple function and gives that classic Art Deco type of look to it. All of that surrounding these blue steel sword-shaped hands. Very, very good presentation, and actually the blue is actually sort of a complement to the very, very warm orangey yellow here. So very good use of color theory right there. Shout out to all of the color theorists taking a look at this. All right, and while we're here, if you take a look at the 7 right there, very, very closely, you can actually see Cartier's little logo within that Roman numeral right there. Very extra attention to detail. No little thing overlooked when manufacturing this. Yeah, and also, while we're there, there's also a small date window at the 6 o'clock position. All right, and while we're talking about functions, we can also cover the time setting. So note that as a standard of all Cartier manual watches, or automatic watches rather, you can simply just wind the crown to get the movement started. No need to unscrew it. If you pull out to the first position, or second position technically, you can change the date just by rotating it about a full turn to advance the date by 1 day. All right, pretty simple. And pulling it out to the final position actually hacks that seconds hand, that center seconds hand, so you can then adjust the time precisely by moving the minute hand. And then when the proper time comes around, you can then just press it all back in, maintain that water resistance, get the seconds started, and you're good to go. All right, and the most important part of this watch that allows for all of this to happen would be the movement. And it is the 1847 MC manufactured Cartier with an internal diameter of 25.6 millimeters, a frequency of 28,800 vibrations per hour or 4 hertz, consisting of 23 joules. The power reserve is only 42 hours, but honestly, with something that looks this good, I don't think you'd really want to put it down for more than a day or so. Yeah, so onto the strap here. The strap is made also of pink gold, high polished screws with satin brush finishing all down the links as well as the sides, giving a very nice, very gradual taper actually down to the clasp right there with that very nice mirrored symbol there. It has a double deployment with a a double button pressing system, so there's no fear of this this clasp opening up, you know, unwarranted. All right, and it has that sort of a mirrored look to that clasp and function, so that when you place it on your wrist, it actually doesn't matter which side you clasp on first. As of habit, I do one side on I do my top side and then the bottom side, as would be, you know, befitting of, say, an AP or an Audemars Piguet watch. All right, so taking a look at this now. Yeah, so at, what was it? I believe 39 millimeters. Yes, a 39.8 millimeter width watch. It actually has a pretty nice size on the wrist. Mine is about 7.25 to 7.5 inches in circumference, so I certainly could have some links removed to have this fitted directly for me. But the ratio of the case to the bracelet is actually rather nice, and it fits my form actually very perfectly, if not extremely perfectly. Well, are there any degrees of perfection when you already have it? Well, this looks really nice. All right, and so when it comes to the weight, also there's much more weight up in the case here. It's sort of about 3/4 of the way up my wrist, so it's not too bad. It has it's actually, yeah, maybe if I were to have this sized properly, it would actually pull the weight down, because then that way I would have the bracelet actually pressing directly up against my wrist, so I'd feel it more centered. But this actually could fit very well as a dress watch, because the low form factor makes it so easy for even the most form-fitting coat or a suit to actually fit very nicely over the watch face. And especially with that that scratch-resistant sapphire, you know, there's no fear of those suit threads damaging it. So, who is this watch for? Well, think of the original reason why this was created. It was to keep track of time. Well, certainly this is a very excellent model if you're getting into the Santos Dumont or the Cartier Santos line. And especially, you know, if you're not too crazy, you don't need to use like a chronograph pusher or any extra dials. You just want something rather simple, sort of on the level of, say, a Rolex Datejust. This would be the watch for you. If you like the symmetrical presentation, not just horizontally, but as well as laterally with the watch, there's so much precision that goes along with this timepiece. That's just very befitting and very bespoke of Cartier themselves, with the excellent engineering and the, you know, doubling with the jewelry and the mechanics of making this excellent timepiece. So, enough of what I think. What do you think? Leave a comment down below the video. And if you learned something here, be sure to hit that like button, as it really helps our channel out. If you learned nothing from this video, hit that dislike button twice. Be sure to share this video with anybody looking for their next watch or wants to perhaps upgrade to an excellent Cartier Santos, a large size watch, because, you know, honestly, they say it's large, but it could fit on, you know, average size wrists and up. So hit that subscribe button, ring that bell notification so you can be notified when we go live with another video. And don't forget, if you want to buy this watch or any other watch, be sure to place your order right now at jazztime.com. Links in the description below.
If you want to find out more about the watch you just saw in the video, you can just click below on Show More to see the full description. Then you can check the link next to Model as seen in video, click on it, and you will get to the proper page where you can see all the details. If you're watching on a mobile phone, you have to click on the arrow down on the right hand side below the video to see the full description. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you would like to share this video with your friends, you can use the share button below and share it on any platform you like. If you have questions, constructive feedback, want to tell us about some mistakes or misspeaks, just write a comment below. If you want to see more videos like this, you should subscribe to our channel and visit our channel page where you can find all the videos. And if you're interested in a specific watch brand, you can check out our playlists. If you want to check the price for a watch or want to buy one, remember at jazztime.com you always get a steep discount, so you should check the prices with us. If you want to know the price for a specific watch, just go to Google, type in Jazz Time, plus the brand, model and the details you're interested in, and Google will find the right page for you. Thank you for watching.